Chapter 14, Disposal of Waste. Warm up. Write 2 methods to dispose of waste materials in the space provided below. Let's start. Anything that is useless and unwanted is called waste. We produce lot of waste materials in the houses, schools, office and factories every day. This waste has to be disposed in such a way that it does not have any harmful impact on our surroundings. If the garbage is not disposed of regularly, it becomes a breeding ground for various harmful insects and germs. Typhoid, cholera, and diarrhea are some common diseases that spread due to the rotten waste. Garbage in the dustbin. Household waste dumped in a garbage bin. Waste dumped in a landfill. Types of waste. There are 2 types of waste generated: biodegradable and non-biodegradable. The waste that rot easily are called biodegradable wastes. These degrade, break down, and mix with the soil, vegetables, and fruit peels. Natural fibers, paper, leaves, and human and animal excreta are examples of biodegradable waste. They do not cause much harm to the environment. The waste that do not rot easily are called non-biodegradable wastes. These remain in the environment and cause harm. Things made of plastic, polythene bags, glass, and metals come under this category. These 2 types of waste should be handled differently to reduce their harmful effects on the environment. We follow a color code for the segregation of waste. Green bin for biodegradable waste, blue bin for non-biodegradable waste. Disposal of waste. We collect the household waste in a dustbin. The garbage collector collects the garbage from our homes and dumps it in the community dustbins of that area. Then, the trucks of local municipal authorities pick up this garbage and take it for disposal. Here are some methods to dispose waste. Open dumping. The garbage is carried to an open ground outside the town or city limits. This results in a heap of garbage which pollutes the environment. Landfill. A landfill is a low-lying area where garbage is deposited and then buried. Once the landfill is filled, it is covered with soil. It is a very safe means of disposal of waste. Incineration. Another way of disposal of waste is by dumping it at one place and then burning it. This is called incineration. However, this is not a good process as it causes air pollution. Urban and rural waste. People living in urban areas earn more money than the people living in rural areas. As a result, urban people spend more on food, clothes, electronic goods, entertainment, etc. This leads to generation of more waste in towns and cities. Compost pit. In villages, deep pits are digged to dump the household waste in it. This waste is often covered with soil. After many days, this waste turns into manure. This method of waste disposal is known as composting. It is a good method to dispose biodegradable waste. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Non-biodegradable waste cannot be disposed of, so we should try to control its production and try to manage it by practicing the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. The symbol of 3 R's. Reduce. The first and the foremost step should be the reduction of waste. If we generate less waste, half of the problem is solved. For this, we should use clothes or jute bags instead of paper or plastic bags. We should avoid using plastic boxes, metal foil, and plastic bottles. Reuse. It means putting waste products into some other use. We can use cloth napkins for wrapping food instead of aluminium foil. We can also use chalk and blackboards for doing rough work. Old clothes can be reused. We can donate old clothes to the poor people. Do you waste paper? Recycle. The process of treating and making new things from the used things is called recycling. Discarded products like paper, old magazines, newspapers, etc., can be collected and processed into new paper products such as envelopes, notebooks, wrapping paper, etc. Non biodegradable waste like plastic, glass, and rubber can also be recycled. Agencies involved in garbage disposal. It is the responsibility of every individual to keep one's surroundings clean. But the disposal of waste is done on a large scale. It is not a single person's job. There are many agencies involved in this job. The sweepers collect the garbage from our homes and dump it in the garbage dumps. Trucks of municipal corporation of the city take away this garbage and dump it in the landfills. Vocabulary. Segregation, the action of setting something apart from others. Municipal corporation, a type of local government in India that administers urban area. Plastic, a wide range of synthetic materials that use polymers as a main ingredient. Recap, anything that is useless and unwanted is called waste. Two types of waste are biodegradable and non-biodegradable. The waste can be disposed of by open dumping, landfilling, and incineration. Composting is a good method of disposing biodegradable waste. We can solve the problem of waste disposal by following the 3 R's: reduce, reuse, and recycle. It is the responsibility of every individual to keep one's surroundings clean.